Yes, the international break is now nearly over and we've got proper football back. This week we're asking the question on episode 16 of Where Blades Walk, how do we beat Coventry City? We're also asking, based on the data, are the Blades over or underperforming? And we're asking these guys to grade, before we talk about the January transfer window, the summer one that has just gone as well. And also, which championship managers do we rate? We've got Dan, Connor, Lucas and Shex back. Have you all now calmed down after your Derby win a couple of weeks ago? I hope so. Let's talk about Coventry first of all. Then, at this time of recording, Dan, they are managerless. We don't know how that will change as we head into that game. But do you feel sorry for Mark Robbins as a Blades fan?
I do a little bit. Yeah, I think he's had a good 8 years there. He's transformed them into not a bad side. They produce some good players. Probably had his hands tied a little bit in terms of transfers, but. I don't know what route they'll take now, and it's going to be. I think us going into the unknown really against the managerless team. It's always a dangerous game, but we've just got to go there, do our thing, and pick a result if we can.
Okay. The Coventry fans are likely to give Hamer a very good reception. They are not likely to give Callum O'Hare a very good reception at all, Connor, and are ready for him to be the pantomime villain. I'm sure he's ready for that. But would you leave him out? And if so, how do we change the team? This is the team that started against Wednesday 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Do you make any changes?
To be honest, for me, I think the only change possibly is if you wanted to put more in. If he's obviously, I'm hoping he's fit by then. He could possibly put more in just for that focal point up front, so we've got something to aim at. And Campbell to come off bench, but I'd happily keep it as it is. To be honest, again, Arblaster did go off injured, so maybe if not, PECK would come in for him. But for me, obviously, there was nothing wrong with the performance, so I'd be happily keep it as an unchanged 11.
Well, what about you, Shex? Does Campbell get a nod even if Moore's fit, given he's got more goals than him?
Well, I'm probably different to Connor, and I weren't happy with that performance today. I mean, I know we won, but I don't think that we're very good. I don't think we're brilliant. I think we've had one shot on target, so I do think we have got problems in that attacking area. I know Kiefer Moore possibly could change it, but I think the three that play just behind, I think we need to alternate them or somehow try and get something different from them, because, like I said, we've played a poor. Let's not be beat around Wednesday poor, and we've had one shot on target, and we've created next to no. Bristol, I thought we were shocking until they scored, which were 80 odd minutes. So I think I would get a change. I'd freshen it up somehow. I don't know how he's going to do it. I mean, he's got Brooks, he's got probably Campbell and Moore. He could go here two up front maybe and go for it that way. Or maybe Sariki at right back starting over Gilchrist, but I definitely think we need to be a bit more of an attacking impetus on games, I think.
Lucas, what about you?
I think I'd keep it the exact same, because I don't think you can take Campbell out now he's scoring. I feel like he's just going to build and build. Like, no one expected him to bag like 20 goals when he came in, but he just seems to be popping up with important ones. And I feel like keeping Harm out left's important because he helps out defensively a lot. Like, he'll pop up, helping Burrows out quite a lot, which is good. But if not, then probably just more. And obviously, like I think he said, if Arblaster's injured, PECK goes straight in there.
Okay, let's have a look if you've been overperforming or underperforming based on the data. This is from Opta analyst, and this compares XG goals within games versus obviously the points outcome that you should have got. So essentially, what this says about United is that your actual points are far higher than your expected points would be. So that means one of two things: either you're overperforming in terms of your own XG, or that when you come up against teams, they aren't taking their chances because of whatever's happening on the pitch, either good luck or bad luck. Dan, do you look at this sort of data and go, well, it means absolutely nothing, or do you look at this and go, yeah, perhaps in games we have been a trifle lucky?
Not really. I just look at the way we've been. As we've touched on before, how organised we've been compared to last season, and you make your own luck. We don't have to score a lot of goals to win. If we're not going to concede, you're going to pinch on one or two goals, and it proves how well we're playing, and with a 2-point deduction, and we're joint top. So I think no, I'm not. I don't really look too much into this, to be honest. It doesn't really bother me that much.
Yeah, I mean you are overperforming, aren't you, based on where you should be? I mean, it has you in fifth in terms of the expected points from your game so far. So, Connor, how do you read this?
I just think nowadays there's just way too many stats in football. They just seem to every day they create a new stat. It's like you'll be watching Sky Sports and they'll be like, "Oh, Sheffield United are unbeaten on every time they play on 25th of March," and just you know what I mean. They just pull the silly stats support time, and I just think they just look into too much things nowadays. Too much data. There's too much going on. Like when you watch these Premier League games and it's all about tactician, and then it ends up being 0-0 and boring. I think sometimes it'd be a lot better if they just told them go out there and attack. Don't worry about anything else, just attack. Because nowadays, like I say, just some games are just so boring. They build these Manchester derbies up to be big and massive, and then 0-0, boring as out. Again today, I think it's just a bit of sorry, not in terms of playing Wednesday. Just in terms of like the pressure and stuff that builds up when these big hype about stuff. And I just think it's so much better if they could just tell them, don't worry about anything, just attack and see who scores more goals.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Bar humbug to you too. Speaking of which, we're heading into the Christmas period now, so it's going to be the January transfer window chat on the cards soon. But before that, we've got to wrap up the summer because we haven't formally asked you all to look back at the summer. And now that you've seen most of the players which you signed and you've seen the depth, to finally package it off and give us a grade on how good it was. So what a quick number from each of you, from 1 to 10, as to how well your recruitment team did. Shax, you start us off.
9. I'll go 4. I think I haven't seen anybody. I don't think we've signed anybody, probably exception O'Hare, but like I said, it could possibly be improving. But other than him, I think everybody that we've signed has made us better. I think we've replaced a lot of dead wood, a lot of stale players, what we've had for a long time that don't do it anymore. And they've all been replaced by better players, in my opinion. And I think we're definitely better off this season with the players we've got now than if we'd have kept a lot of them players from last season that we're just used to getting hammered every week. So I'd go 9.
Nice one. Lucas?
I would say 9 as well. I don't think you could have got much better, seeing as though it was also meant to be a rebuild season. I think maybe like another forward, another option, someone on left hand side who plays there week in, week out. But yeah, I don't think they could have got many better signings in.
Dan?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Shax and Lucas. I think definitely a 9. I think don't really think we could have done much better based on last season. I thought the goalkeeping department was crucial. Bringing Michael Cooper in, you can just see the confidence the defence have as well. So yeah, I think it's been excellent. I think a 9.
Come on, Connor. Go up or down for us.
I think for me, I'd say an 8, but only because it was just in terms of our attacking options, we were just a bit short in terms of like up front on the left wing. And I think obviously if we'd have brought that in, we could have possibly fitted Gus more in a central role and give him what he needs in order to be best in league for us.
Okay, brilliant. All right, finally this week, it's manager merry-go-round season. So many teams moving the managers on during this international break. It's not going to happen to you guys, but we are asking the question, and it's very hypothetical, should Chris Wilder go anywhere, get a chance in the Premier League again, decide to leave, which current Championship manager would you replace him with? Dan?
Ooh, put me on the spot with that one. Current Championship manager.
Who do you rate?
To be honest, I quite like Michael Carrick. I think he's done a decent job at Borough.
Okay, Connor?
So I think
I'd probably. I know Luton aren't doing the greatest, but I'd definitely like to see Gareth Edwards.
Yeah, Rob Edwards. Yeah, Shax?
Rob Edwards, should I say?
I'd agree with Dan. I'd go Carrick. I mean, it kills me to say. I'd go Carrick, but I wouldn't not necessarily want him at Bramall Lane. But I think Danny Rowe as well. I think he's done a great job with them because where he's took them from to where they are now, I think he's done a great. I mean, obviously, I can't say that out loud as such. I think Danny Rowe is a very good manager.
Okay, you know this has been recorded, don't you?
I'm probably going to regret saying that. But
Lucas?
I won't want him at Leigh. I will just clarify that I won't want him at Leigh.
I'd go. I think Carlos Brown. That's
That's a
how
good
his
shout.
name. West
Yeah.
Brom's manager. I think.
Yeah.
I think he's a brilliant manager. I like the way they play.
All right. Great shout. Can you better that? Of course, it's hypothetical. It's not going to happen, but it's a crazy season. You just never know. Right. Thank you lot very much. Enjoy your trip to Coventry. We'll see you in 7 days' time to review that. And of course, we're looking ahead to the December fixtures. And next week, we're also asking for your November player of the month because, another month's gone by. Thank you very much for watching. Drop us a subscribe. We'll see you in 7 days' time. Thanks for watching.